Imagine ordering lightning to strike. Sounds crazy, right? Yet that's exactly what happened over Japan. As one science writer put it, when a bolt of lightning cracked through the sky over Japan last December, it didn't come by chance. It came because a drone asked for it. In other words, researchers at NTT, Nippon Telegraph and Telephone, built a flying lightning rod that lured a bolt down on command. This breakthrough comes at a time when lightning costs Japan over 100 to 200 billion yen, about $0.7 to $1.4 billion, in damage each year. So how do you get a bolt from the sky? NTT proudly calls their achievement the world's first successful lightning induction using a drone. The secret was to turn a regular octocopter into a flying lightning rod. So this is how the real drone looks like. As you see, they added a custom Faraday cage, basically a metal shell, around the drone to redirect electrical current safely. On top of the drone, they mounted spiky lightning rod antennas and hung a 300-meter conductive wire down to a ground station. It looks wild. Here's the actual test drone. See all those rods and the mesh? The cage spreads the lightning charge around the frame and keeps the delicate electronics inside safe. Meanwhile, the long ground wire lets the drone call down the bolt when the moment is right. In practice, NTT's team used ground sensors, called field mills, to watch the storm's electric field. When a charged thundercloud rolled in, they launched the drone up to roughly 300 meters. At just the right instant, a switch on the ground connected the drone's wire to Earth. That action spiked the voltage between drone and ground to around 2,000 volts, creating a huge electrical disturbance. In a flash, a lightning bolt shot down to the drone, just as planned. Boom! A blue-white bolt struck the drone's cage. The frame even partly melted under the strike. But here's the kicker. The drone survived. It kept flying. As NTT noted, despite the hit, the drone continued to fly stably even after the lightning strike. In other words, they lured the lightning down, took the hit like champs, and the drone didn't crash. Why it matters? Why go through all this trouble? Because lightning is dangerous and expensive. For Japan, it's $1 billion problem each year. And the usual metal rods on buildings can't cover everything, especially remote places like wind farms, offshore platforms, or open-air stadiums. This drone system could act as a mobile lightning shield. Imagine sending drones hovering over a power plant or an airport just as a storm hits. The drones would intercept the strike mid-air, safely guiding it to ground and sparing the infrastructure below. NTT envisions exactly that, a network of lightning drones deployed to at-risk areas, effectively creating a temporary shield. In NTT's own words, these results will help contribute to research into the generation of lightning and to the reduction of lightning damage to cities and people. This means better understanding storms and, ultimately, aiming for a society free from lightning-related damage. In summary, we're witnessing the start of a new era in storm control. A drone summoned lightning on cue, survived the strike, and flew away, something literally unheard of until now.